Matt Hoover, CRS Firearms, has been found guilty on 5 of 8 charges. He was taken into custody right away because the prosecutor said that she felt personally threatened by Matt Hoover or whatever. I don't get it. But 5 of 8 charges. Sentencing is on July 31st, so he will be in custody until then, unless the judge steps in and orders a dismissal, because she is the 13th juror and that still can happen. They're still working on other things, but right now Matt Hoover is guilty of 5 of 8 charges in the eyes of the state, not me, because I don't think either one of these guys are guilty. But that is just what is going on. We will be doing a live stream at 2 p.m.
What's going on, buddy? Soliaker here. And if you haven't heard, CRS Firearms is in jail. He was found guilty, I believe, on 5 of 8 charges or something to that effect. I'm going to play some clips. Go to John Crump News, and here's the deal. They talk about some things, but we're going to talk about some things too. And this is just crazy. So let's get into these clips real quick, and then we'll get into how I feel about it, and then put whatever you feel in the comments section below, because this is crazy. This is completely crazy. So let's get into it.
Matthew Hoover, known to many enthusiasts through his CRS Firearms channel, was taken into custody by U.S. Marshals after the verdict was returned on Friday. Irving has been behind bars since his arrest. It was sometime in March of 2021. You could say that, hey, anybody who's got a YouTube channel that promotes any kind of information like you see on the screen right here. And by the way, this kind of information, I just typed in Lightning Link, which is what they're calling this. Auto key card, Lightning Link, whatever. Supposedly, this device, this little piece right here, can transfer a semi-automatic into a fully automatic firearm. And so the ATF is saying that's what this is. This key card is a conversion device, and that's what they got him on. Although a buyer would have to follow the etched lines with a cutting tool, prosecutors argued that the cards qualified as conversion devices, which the federal government treats like machine guns. So they treat this card right here as though it were an actual machine gun. Tell me if you think in the comment section, tell me if you think that's crazy. Just a little bit on the crazy side. Guilty of conspiring to transfer unregistered machine gun conversion devices, as they referred to as key cards. Additionally, Irving was convicted of 7 counts of transferring unregistered machine gun conversion devices, 3 counts of possessing unregistered machine gun conversion devices, and 1 count of structuring cash transactions to avoid currency transaction reporting requirements. This Irving guy, he got reported to the ATF by his bank. Irving faces a maximum penalty of 110 years. Hoover faces 45 years in federal prison, and it talks about the sentence. Basically, what he's been convicted of, what he's been found guilty of, is transferring information that the government didn't want transferred. And that should alarm every one of us. And now this is coming from the government, so you take it with a grain of salt whether you want to believe this or not. The ATF examined the auto key cards, and a firearms enforcement officer was able to remove the pieces of the Lightning Link from the auto key card using a common Dremel rotary tool in about 40 minutes. When the firearms enforcement officer placed the 2 pieces of the Lightning Link into an AR-15 type firearm, it converted the semi-automatic firearm to be fully automatic. Now, I've heard stories that people were reading other reports where they tried and they tried and they failed and they failed, and then it jammed the gun. Now, I have not verified that.
Then there was another guy who didn't hurt Matt, but he didn't help Matt, but he kind of helped Matt. Okay, so this guy was driving along and he heard automatic gunfire, so he pulled over and he found 3 guys in a field shooting their AR-15s automatically, and they got to talking and they made lightning links, but they also had an auto key card that was cut out, and they said, we can't get it to work in our AR-15s, you can have it. So they gave him a cut out auto key card, which was formed into a lightning link, and a non-formed auto key card that was just an auto key card. and he thought he could make it work because he's a machinist. Being a machinist, he should have all the tools and the skills necessary to make it work. And he worked on it and worked on it and worked on it and worked on it. And guess what, guys? He could not make the auto key card work as a lightning link. So he threw it away. Now, when everything started going down and people started getting arrested for auto key cards, he contacted a lawyer, and the lawyer arranged a turn-in with the ATF where the lawyer handed over the auto key card to the ATF. And that is why he was witnessed. Now, this guy has machine capabilities. He is a machinist. He gets paid to make things work, and he could not make the auto key card work. So I think that actually helps out Matt and Justin, but we'll see how the jury takes it.
And like I said, this is all about the auto key card. It wasn't a complete whatever. It wasn't the auto sear that you need for an automatic weapon. It was just a card, and presumably if you could cut it out, or if you do cut it out and drop it in, it would function. And from what I've heard, and you've heard in the clip, that they actually had somebody that was a machinist actually cut it out, did all the work, and still couldn't get it to function properly. So this is one of those things. It's like it is not illegal to sell a piece of metal. It is only illegal if said person takes a piece of metal and cuts it out. Well, for all those people that were put up onto the stand, because these people showed up to court and they were, I guess, they got leniency from the ATF or the government saying, oh, I cut these out and it didn't work, or it did work, or it did whatever. But these people said that they bought it and intended to do it. Don't you think you would hear about these people? But they chose these two people. You know, I believe it's Robert Irvin and Matt from CRS Firearms. This is the part that even I'm scared about, because the ATF is coming and they're coming after pistol braces. And I guarantee the ATF knows I have pistol braces. And I will not have those pistol braces after May 1st. So I'm preemptively telling you, ATF, I may have them now, but I ain't gonna have them then. And you know, this is the scary part about a lot of this, is that the ATF goes after the people they know or knowingly have it, and then they try to trace back and find out who else. So this is getting to a very slippery slope in our country. I don't agree with this. I wish the best for his family. I will leave the GoFundMe. I believe it's a GoFundMe or a PayPal or something to CRS Firearms. You know, he is the main breadwinner, just like I am the main breadwinner for my family. I couldn't imagine being possibly locked up for 45 years. That's what Matt Hoover is looking at, is 45 years for promoting a piece of metal. He was promoting it. These are things that you have to be worried about. And you know, they're coming, and they're going to keep on coming, and we know what their end goal is, to take our guns. And I personally am not going to let it happen. I'm going to do what I can to stay within the law, but I'm also not in agreement with what the ATF is all about. I'm not if you leave a comment if you think the ATF should be abolished, you know, please leave a comment down there and smash that like button. So, but I'm going to get out of here. Don't forget, hit that like, share, and that subscribe button. Yeah, this is just crazy. My heart goes out to both the Irvin family and the Hoover family. I hope everything goes well in the appeal, because that's what I'm guessing, is there's going to be an appeal to this. Keep taking it to the highest court that you could possibly take it to, because that's what he's got to do at this point. I don't know what happened and how it happened. I would love to see the transcripts of it, of this whole debacle. But yeah, he's it's not looking good. You know, Irvin's looking at 110 years for a piece of metal. He didn't, and nobody told him how to cut it out. They just printed it, and it's just crazy. So I'm out of here, y'all. Leave a comment, and I'm out. Peace.